Hello everyone, welcome to episode 13 of Mentos Plays Binding of Isaac. We're going to jump into one of the in-game challenge runs here. We're going to go with one of the easiest ones in my opinion, 9 deaths. Essentially the only catch to this run is that you're starting out with Guppy, which doesn't really hurt all that much. If I can get a lot of bombs built up on this floor, I can completely abuse the fact that we start with Guppy. Otherwise we're just going to go through and play normally. Get a spirit heart, that's always useful. I probably shouldn't have picked that up yet in case I do get a lot of bombs. My ideal item from this first item room here is Boom, as weird as that is. And we get Boom. Okay, so we are going to completely abuse this first boss room here, and then we are going to be borderline unstoppable from that point on. This is why I love this challenge, because quite frankly, once you get a good grip on it, it's not that hard. I could go to the library here. I'm gonna wait till after I've fought the boss though, because I don't want to influence this to be famine if possible. I would like to get a boss who's gonna give me a big advantage from making use of this strategy. That's not the secret room. I do want to take one spirit heart worth of damage while fighting this boss. It is famine, unfortunately. So I don't actually want to take that damage just yet. I'm going to wait till next floor to take advantage of Guppy here. And I could go through and get 8 cubes of meat, but I don't know if that's really going to be as helpful as going through and getting a bunch of HP and stat upgrades from another boss. So next floor will definitely be someone who is useful. And this will be easy enough here. Famine is going to die quite quickly. Blue Famine is kind of a jerk, but not that bad. We'll pick up that spirit heart when we go down to the next floor, apparently. And I might as well pop this 2 of spades and go check out our library. I am going to sacrifice all these spirit hearts in the long run in order to get as much as I can, but I might do so by way of a deal with the devil. We do pick up Book of Revelation, so we are going to get probably a couple more cubes of meat throughout the run. Although, since we are doing 9 deaths, I believe this ends at the mom fight, so we aren't really going to get to a point where we would have 4 of them, and we're probably only going to, we aren't going to fight past the depths at all. So not that big of a help, but it will keep our health up, I guess. I would rather have something different, but we'll hold on to it for now. The hope here is to end up with running into the item room and the boss as quick as possible. I want to leave some fire alive so that if I need to I can go and take damage to get rid of my spirit hearts. But I'm hoping that I can get a deal with the devil that'll be able to get rid of all those for me. And we will shoot out most of the fire on the floor, but we want to leave a couple still alive. You know, I can't understate how useful it is to get Boom on the first item room of a challenge run that involves having Guppy. Because honestly, Guppy is not a very good item unless you manipulate it. Once you know how to manipulate it and make the bosses respawn and get more items from them, Guppy becomes one of the best items in the game. But if you don't have the bombs to make that happen, then all it does is lower your health by 2 to start the run. Because generally speaking, if you die with Guppy, you aren't going to have the health needed to keep going for very long. So we do find our boss. There's another tinted rock here. We're going to save that for after all of our boss shenanigans. Took some stupid damage, doesn't really matter. So ideal situation is there's a deal with the devil after this, that we get both a 1 heart deal and a 2 heart deal. We can take the 1 heart deal, go to just spirit hearts, take the 2 heart deal, which will take us down to negative health and no hearts on the screen. Then we kill ourselves, come back to 1 heart, and fight the boss again. That is my ideal situation. I don't think it should be too hard. especially since there's no risk of us taking red heart damage on this boss fight. So we will take out Monstro. It's going to be a little bit slower than I would like, but easy enough. Boom, 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 boom. I do enjoy the inbuilt challenge runs in the game. They aren't the best, but so you know what we're gonna do the Pact. We're gonna take Brimstone. And then we're gonna come in here and we're gonna drop a bomb. And we die. It's gonna respawn us in the Devil Room, unfortunately. I didn't remember to walk out of the boss room first. But now we're in perfect situation to make use of this. And we will drop down here. Fight Monstro again. Should be easy enough. I'd be very disappointed with myself if I can't beat Monstro without getting hit. But the other thing is I want to avoid that Spirit Heart, which will actually probably be the hardest part of these fights. Avoiding the Spirit Heart and the trapdoor down will take a little bit of effort. But Monstro the second is dead. We get the wire coat hanger. We might as well pick that one up now. Now we have another Spirit Heart laying there to try to avoid. This could get kind of tricky if we keep dropping like that. Not doing great damage yet, but obviously Brimstone does pretty decent on its own. And to pick up the Pact along with it was helpful. That's the best thing about Guppy, is when you go to negative health with Deal with the Devils, and then it brings your health up instead of down. Which I think a lot of people don't realize. In general, another Tears Up. This hasn't been the ideal situation just yet, but at least we're getting something out of it. So we'll go fight for the third time. We get double red Monstro. This one could actually be a risk of doing some damage to me, which could be very dangerous, since some of these shots will do a whole heart of damage while others will do only part. And I just picked up that Spirit Heart in accident, so there's a wasted heart. And tried to take a hit, didn't manage to, so off we go to find our fire. I don't want to waste an extra bomb just because I accidentally picked up that Spirit Heart. And 1, 2 hits. I probably should have found out if there was a curse room on the floor first, but we're going to have so many red heart drops, we're not going to have to worry about it too much. And then we'll blow ourselves up one more time. Well, 5 more times total, but hope you guys don't mind watching through all this. I know it's kind of tedious, but it does give us pretty much a guaranteed victory instead of a chance at failure. And hey, this is all about strategies to make the game easier, right? I'm not doing this to try to play out and not abuse advantages when I get them. There's definitely something to be said for knowing this game inside and out in terms of how much of a difference it can make in your play. For a long time, I would never even pick up Guppy because I knew that 9 lives was almost the opposite of beneficial. And I learned that you can make the boss respawn by dying in the room with it, and that all changed. Jesus Juice is a little bit more damage for us, that's a good thing. Should make these fights go a little bit quicker, a little bit less chance of dying on accident. And keep it going. I really do wish I had a desktop where I could put in a capture card, because I would love to record some of the time I spend on and off with Dark Souls, or if I picked up some new AAA game, be able to play it and be able to record it. Since that's out of the question for right now, we'll stick with a lot of Isaac, a lot of other small games. I do want to get a Legend of Dungeon episode or 2 up on the stream sometime soon, as well as sorry, as well as a playthrough of the Rogue Legacy demo, which is an awesome game that I can't wait for full release on. And this is going swimmingly. I'm definitely going to be putting Delver's Drop up on here when that alpha begins later this month. Although I won't be able to put it up on the day the alpha starts because I'm going to be spending... Oh. Okay, well we're on our last life, so we're going to pick up Spirit Heart here just to be safe. But yeah, I'm going to be spending most of the day on the 29th when that alpha is set to start, helping out with the Greenlight Super Show that Robot Loves Kitty is putting on. The developers of Legend of Dungeon. They're putting on a super show to kind of give games that are on Greenlight some attention. That's going to be on the 29th, and Delver's Drop is going to start its alpha after its time on that stream. But I'm going to be in that stream for pretty much the entirety, except for when something comes up that I have to leave the computer for. I'm going to be helping to mod the stream. Or at least that's the plan currently. We got tears down, not that painful. Health up ×2. And friends till the end. But yes, that should be fun. If you guys haven't heard about it, that'll be happening on the 29th. I believe, I could double check, but I believe the time is from, it's 14 hours, it ends at midnight Eastern, so it would start at, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, maybe? It starts at, yeah, I want to say 10 a.m. Eastern. But it'll be either 10 or 11, I can't for sure remember which. Well, one of those two. I don't really want $3 bill, actually. It's not as damaging with Brimstone as it can be with other items, but... So yeah, if you guys haven't heard about that, I would advise you to check it out. They're going to have a bunch of indie games. It's going to be 14 hours of highlighting games that are on Greenlight right now. They could use support. I think it's definitely a good use of time if you're into indie gaming, because some of them, I'm sure a lot of them are probably ones that people know already, but I'm sure there are some that people really haven't heard of all that much that'll be on there. I'm not sure the exact lineup just yet, but... And then we're gonna wrap around, finish off this floor. There's another tinted rock there, some more change. I don't have a key unless this drops one for me, which it doesn't. So I can't go to the shop, but I can play this Judgment if I want to. The question is, do I want to play it here, or do I want to wait till the Devil Room? Or do I want to try to find the Secret Room and play it in there? I think I'll go with the Secret Room strategy. And as you can see, now that we've abused Guppy as much as we can, our health is just well beyond anything that's going to have a risk of me losing this round. Since it ends up at Mom's Heart, since it ends up at Mom on the depths, not at Mom's Heart or further, this much health, I could pretty much not use a Book of Revelations charge again, and not pick up any health, and still have more than enough to make it through to the end. So we're going to wrap around down here, head down to the caves, and we are in extremely good circumstances. We do get Catacombs Part 1, not Caves. It's a little bit harder, but not enough for me to really worry. Here we go. Of course, I'm not going to stop using Book of Revelations, but... I could just speedrun this, but I think that would be kind of a waste of an episode if I didn't actually put in due diligence to go through item rooms and such. Because otherwise this episode will be over pretty quickly. Although, you know, maybe that's not a bad thing. It's already been 15 minutes from me fighting Monster repeatedly. So you know what, yeah, we're just going to go right down to the next floor after this. We aren't going to worry too much about keeping track of all the item rooms and everything. Take advantage of what we get in the meantime. Second level cube of meat is good. I don't know if I'll pick up the third level cube of meat. I really don't enjoy getting the third level, especially when I know I can't get the fourth. But even when I know I can get the fourth, I prefer to have the second level, which I can aim and which gives me defense, than I do the third or fourth level, which probably does more damage, but you have to hope they hit. And we pick up Mom's knife for the first time in the save file, so now it's going to be even easier. Now, any doubt I had that we're going to just rush through the rest of the game is gone. So let's hope the boss is down this way. We can finish up this run very quickly. I did take my first bit of damage in quite some time there. Book of Revelations is charged up. Here's our boss room. We only took out one of those guys. There's the other two. Off we go. Fistula should not be an issue. Of course, Mom's knife has one of the best damage modifiers in the game. I had a run a while ago where I got Mom's knife, Sacred Heart, Polyphemus, Quad Shot, what else was in there? I think the Halo, I think I got Growth Hormones. Pretty much by the time the run ended, I was at a point of just absolutely tearing up Isaac and Blue Baby. I killed them both in 2 hits. That's the extent of damage I was doing. So now we can fly. Now we got the nail, which is an upgrade over Book of Revelations in this situation, since I don't want the third level cube of meat. We're gonna hope we come across the boss room right away. Oop. This might be a chance for me to get the no damage on the depths achievement, if I play decently. And of course we fight Super Pride for the first time, so that makes this a little bit harder. One half of it is down. Flying makes this guy much easier. And run away. Oh, come on. That would have been fine if not for the little pop-up window pulling up. So we're going to head up and to the left. We should be getting more red chests now, which could have benefits. Of course, not going to get this no damage achievement that I thought I had a very good chance at, but there's more time to get those. I'm sure I'll have runs that are even easier than this. Now I don't really care about taking damage because I'm really at no risk to lose this run. I probably shouldn't have popped that on this room, actually. Getting rid of these rocks in the way is actually negative. Temperance could give me an HP upgrade. Razor Blade, not interested in. I don't think I picked it up though, so I should pick it up just so it's in the collection. Sure, let's pop Temperance, see if we can get a health upgrade. We do. And some more speed too, which will make our travels quicker. Just gonna hide out on these rocks here, still get hit. Honestly, in terms of regular enemies, those guys are the only thing that no matter what loadout I have, I'm at risk of getting hit. We'll come in here, ladder is useful. Useless, not useful. And we get the bloat, who is not really that bad of a boss. Especially when you have Mom's knife, which if I could fire it diagonally like I know I should be able to, would not be that much of an issue. There we go. Let's keep that up, and nice and easy. Pentagram for more damage, won't complain. Another deal with the devil. Let's get crazy. Guppy's Paw. Down to no red health. And we're down to what will be our final floor of this run. This did turn out to be decently quick after the initial slowdown fighting Monstro so much. We're probably going to end this a little bit over 20 minutes unless this floor takes me forever. Take a little bit of damage. What's in here? It's range up. You know what? Range up goes well with Mom's knife. Let's pop the nail, pick that up, and kill Chub in one hit. And then we got Peep, who should also die very quickly. There we go. And we will head up and to the right here, I guess. Might as well. These guys are going to drop very quickly. Still got a little bit of this cold going on. And before going into our boss room here, we'll pick up 1 HP upgrade. And this will end the fight very quickly. And with that, we unlock Guppy's tail. And we are ready to go finish the round.
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all
Yes,
else.
I love you above
Isaac's
all
mother
else.
repeated to herself.
And the Bible's like, you're an idiot.
End of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate,
Poor Isaac.
God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand.
Boom.
And just like that, it was over.
I don't know if you watched that epilogue the first time through. So I figured that I should go ahead and let that run through this time. Plus it's also unskippable at the credits, so I just didn't talk over it while I was there. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed me absolutely abusing the challenge run to make it kind of the opposite of a challenge. I will be back next time, going probably back to a normal run, maybe with a character we haven't beaten Isaac or Satan with yet. For now, hope you all have a good day. Any comments, suggestions, feedback of any sort is much appreciated. And I will talk to you all later.